let's just do it, man. Let's open this baby up.
Oh, hello.
Which one was that?
Live from Charlotte here.
Come on, start over.
Wait a minute. Get it how you live it. 10 toes in.
Woo!
Standing on business. I'm a big step off.
Wait.
Oh, man, Dave Wynn's back in the house, man. Dave, good to see you, brother.
What is going
Kobe
on, everybody?
Rex.
We're letting people get in here. Come on, piling in, and we'll give it just 1 minute. Rick's like, let people get in here, man. Come on, coach. Like, come on, tell us how to do it, coach. He's like, because you start right on time, and people are coming in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes after. I'm like, all right.
Cities like
Well, we get excited, man. We get excited.
That's right.
I think they don't realize we're going for 15 minutes before we even jump over here.
Yeah, we're 2 cups in before we even start on the show. Like, we should just open up at 1:45. So, hey, everybody, welcome to MLO Live Show. Super excited to be here. We had to, Kym. Unfortunately, Kym called me yesterday after the show. We had a conversation, and she's like, "Hey, did you know?" And I'm like, "Nope, I sure didn't." So Kym is back to tell us, share with us some more stuff. Let me just mute that. Okay, cool. She's back to share with us something that blew my mind. It's kind of weird. We're going back. We're going to call today's show Back to the Future. And it's scary. It's truly scary what's happening with AI and GPT, Chat GPT. So secret site that we're revealing today that probably no one's heard about. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody's on the same page. This is what we're talking about, Chat GPT. But Kym, welcome back, my friend. Thank you so much for round 2. You're the only person that's ever been on back to back because I can't get enough. I should have had, I think there's a song about that. Can't get enough, like something like that. So Kym,
Can't get enough.
Can't get enough.
Nice. Super flattered. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah. So we were gonna, and it's what's funny is I was gonna push this to Monday, and I'm like, man, I just don't want to wait. So I think we need to share this with people. And so Kym, introduce yourself because I know there's some new faces here and people coming in. Just for people that weren't on yesterday, who might not know who you are and where you're located. I know you got up super early for us, so I appreciate that again. And I won't ask you to do that for a while. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yep. No worries. So Kym Mason, I'm a branch manager with Summit Lending Broker, and I'm in Paulsville, Washington. And I've been a loan officer 26 years, branch manager just about 22. So it's Western Washington over here west of Seattle.
Kicking butt, taking names too, by the way. So congratulations on your succce. I won't ask you any.
Thank you.
I won't ask you if you're getting started, moving to a new city. I want to go all in on AI today, and I want to share the story. And Devin, I want you to share your story of how you use it. So Kym, Back to the Future. What is happening with AI? What did you do the other day that caused you to go, oh my God, I've missed, like you literally said, I've missed the boat, and you haven't missed many boats, but you're like, I missed the boat on this one. So you wanted to share it with me.
Yeah. So I am not a person who likes the accolades or the press. I don't do any of those, like pay to play 5-star. I'm a 5-star, blah, blah. And I've kind of stayed out of all of that. And now come to find out that's what AI searches. When it goes in and when you put something into AI and it searches, it looks for that old school stuff and pulls it and then recommends businesses and service providers largely on that with those metrics. So I'm going to start. Okay. So first of all, Scott, I knew about that, but I didn't know how to make it work. That's what I was like, we got to figure this out. We got to figure this out, how to show up in a chat search. And then Scott's like, yeah, we got to figure that out. And then he says, puts out the announcement to everyone. Kym's got the answer. She's going to tell you how to do it tomorrow. I was like, got you.
Shoot fire in, baby. Shoot fire in.
Right. It was good because I needed to figure this out anyway. I was working on it. So I looked up, I spent 2 hours just deep diving on this last night and found out even more that was like, oh my gosh, we have to know this stuff. So I'm here to say I'm not the subject matter expert, but I'm more of an expert today than I was yesterday, and more yesterday than I was the day before. So I'm just going to take you on the journey with me and share what I learned. And to start, I'm going to say Devin told a perfect story when we
Lead in.
got on
Yeah.
this morning. And this is what I'm talking about, because all of your buyers and clients are doing this exact same thing about mortgage. Devin, what'd you tell us?
Yeah, perfect. So this is completely off topic for mortgage, but it's just how ChatGPT can be used. So I gave a couple different examples of how I've been using Chat to look up other businesses to get quotes. So to give you an example, I had some work done on my house recently, and I did get 3 physical quotes because I think that's important. You should always get 3 quotes to make sure that you're diving in with the right price point. But simultaneously, I went to ChatGPT and I put in a prompt and just said, hey, I'm getting this work done on my house. This is the square footage. This is what's getting done. And I need to know what a fair price is in this zip code, in this area, and what I should expect to pay to have this work done. And, you know, what was amazing is it does all the research. It actually looks at all the sites. It even gives you backlinks to tell you where it's pulling that data from. And then it spits out an answer as to what the high quote would be, the low quote would be, and the middle quote would be. Guess what? Spot on to the quotes that I actually saw and helped me make a buying decision. You know, simultaneously, I'm in the process of trading out a couple of watches for another watch. And at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure, A, am I getting a great deal on the one that I'm going to purchase? And B, am I getting good equity on the trade value of the watches that I'm going to trade? And so again, I did the same thing. I gave the model numbers of the watches I'm trading, the model number of the watches that I'm purchasing, dropped that in there. It gave me backlinks to all the websites where the watch was available, what I should expect to pay for that watch, and what I should expect to receive in resale value on those 2 watches that I was trading out, or what I should expect to receive on the trade-in value on those 2 watches. And I've done the same thing with automobiles. So at the end of the day, guys, if you're not using chat for this type of search, your customers are. And I think that's what Kym wants to talk about today.
Yeah. And she's going to take it a little further. She's going to relate it to the mortgage business, which is even scarier. So if you're not doing this, you need to start doing this. It's a whole nother thing. So thanks, Kym, for sharing this today.
Yeah, you bet. All right. Do you want to, I'm going to do share screen.
Sure.
Okay. Because there's a lot to explain. So I think it's easier if there's words to look at.
There you go.
Okay. So first, I did an example search. Okay. So I pretended like I was moving here. So this is what I put into chat, right? Like, I'm moving to Washington State for work. I want to live near a ferry. I'm going to buy a house. Where should I look for a house? And then it gave me all of these, right? Throws the ideas. Here's some places you could live. And then it tells me, here's the price points. And then I go, okay, I'm going to narrow it down to, I'll probably go with Bremerton, Kitsap County. Can you show me some listings?
Oh my God.
Because I'm thinking, hey, sweet. I'm not going to have to deal with someone calling me. I can just ask chat and it'll give me some, some listings.
Okay.
And then it kind of didn't give me some stuff. It gave me more info, kind of helped me narrow my search down. And then I said, can you, and I probably, if I was a customer, wouldn't use the word refer. That's pretty, mortgage lingo. But I might have said, can you tell me who's got these listed, or can you tell me about a realtor?
So and I just want to make sure and pinpoint these. Yeah. So you said this is where it gets crazy right here. So can you refer me a local agent? That's where I want to make sure you guys are seeing this and what happens from here on out. This is the scary part.
Bingo. And so I did this. The search I was telling Scott about was one that I did a couple of weeks ago. And I said I was a military buyer and that I was in the Navy and I was getting transferred and to Naval Base Kitsap. And can you recommend a realtor to me that specializes in military? And bam, like I was flabbergasted by the people that it recommended. That the realtor, the number one, I wasn't surprised, but then it went on to the lender and it was completely baloney. So this is why we have a good opportunity here to gain some market share.
Wait, and let me just recap what you just said. So it was baloney in the respect of who it referred, because of what that loan officer has done or has in their profiles, social, everywhere on the web. Correct?
Yeah. So I'm going to show you a little more here
cool.
in this stream. Yeah. But in that case, it pulled a loan officer who doesn't specialize in military and hardly does any volume at all, but it mistakenly pulled the numbers from their company and not from that individual loan officer. And I'm going to show you how this happened again yesterday. I did a different one to see if the same thing would happen, and it did. So here's what it said for agents in my area. And because it's in my area, but I wanted to see where it came from.
You guys seeing that it actually says the transactions here? Are you seeing this?
And, but where did it get that data? Is it self-reporting data? Because I looked at the source. See this right here? It says Fast Expert. I clicked on that. I'm like, what is that? Top real estate agents in Kitsap County, join our network. I think this is a pay-to-play situation. Wouldn't you say?
100%. Yeah.
So they paid to get themselves listed on this website. And I know for sure that one of these agents that says 20 years experience is not true. So that was interesting to me. And I noticed, Fast Expert is on every one of these. And on that website, there's one office in particular that has every one of their agents on there, and good on them.
Yeah.
Like they're showing up in all the searches.
Yeah.
So,
Crazy.
Then these are all Redfin, because obviously they're good at showing up in searches.
Yeah.
And so it goes on down the line, and then, it's not on here. Okay. Then I said, so now I've decided, all right, I want Paulsbo. So then I did a new search and I said, best mortgage lenders in Paulsbo. And it pulled up some specific loan officer names. New American Funding, they have got their search dialed in. They show up on everything. And they're not a big hitter in our area, in our town at all. But yet they show up on everything as number one.
So whatever they've done something right that ChatGPT likes. And again, this could probably change we could probably do a class on this every week, and it'll change.
Right.
And just like the algorithms, they're going to change them. So, but right now, this is what's happening.
And then what's interesting is it pulled specific loan officer names in here, and I looked up the production. So then here's next steps. Okay, so there's that. So then I pulled up the production of those loan officers, and they all averaged about one loan a month for the last 12 months.
Okay.
So
all right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying they're bad loan officers, but they are not who you would expect it's not pulling production at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
it's pull. So let's share what it's pulling so that we all know what's happening here.
Yeah.
Like that's the secret sauce, and you're probably gonna get to it. So.
Yeah. That exactly. That's how I was like, what in the world? Okay. So I'm going to start with all of this preface is to say, if you're not tuned in to being searchable on chat and coming up on a search, you're going to fall behind. It's like the social media of 15 years ago when people were like, I'm not going to do that. I don't like social media. Well, if you didn't, you might be one of the 3 out of 4 LOs that are not in the business anymore. You know, from back then, because we don't have a choice. I don't love social media either, but we didn't have a choice. Like you got to be out there. And I think AI is that, like, you have to be searchable.
Yeah.
And so here's I started with like, here's the why. Okay. But this was the most interesting to me because I was wrong about this yesterday, Scott. It doesn't see Google, and it can't see your Google business page. And the reason why is that Microsoft is a major investor in chat. And so because of that investment, chat has free access, free reign inside Bing, bing.com, the search.
Okay.
Microsoft search engine. They do not have access to Google. Google has a privacy wall. So
interesting.
It's not. Okay. Yeah. So a Google search is going to yield very different results from a chat search. Because if you Google,
because they got their own AI, right? They got their own AI, so they don't want any. They don't want any back and forth. Gemini. Yep. Okay.
Yep. But if you Google mortgage lenders in Paulsbo, I come right up, but not in chat.
Got it.
Because chat pulls from Bing, and I have never focused on Bing. I didn't even. I had to ask, "What's Bing?" I was like, I don't even know. I'm not techie anyway, but I don't pay attention to that. So, all right, I better start paying attention. and it filters for like structured verifiable content. So you need to have your NMLS number on everything, your office. It's the weirdest thing. Like you need to have some structured data across the board in lots of places, and then take your reviews from Google and repost them in a search, like your website, for example, but somewhere that will show up in Bing. And it needs to say their full name, the date that they left the review. Like it has to be very structured and verifiable.
Yeah, I wonder if Bing's the only one, or Yahoo, or any of those other sites that are playing ball, or is it just Bing?
It's Bing.
It's Bing.
Yep.
Okay.
So they scan the 20 to 30 top Bing results, and then they analyze those sites for structured data, like ratings, hours, licensing info, and then it picks 3 to 5 local businesses to quote and link to. And if Bing can't see your site or your data isn't structured, you're invisible to chat.
Wow. Okay.
So chat favors websites and content that are crawlable and structured with, is that pronounced schema? I didn't even know what that.
I don't know.
I didn't know what that was. I don't know how to build websites. I learned yesterday. And so then I said, what does that mean? Crawlable means that it's the information is publicly accessible, so it can't be behind a login or a paywall, which is social media, right? Has privacy settings, like in a login and all of that. So I also learned, like I have another business that I own a co-working space, and it has a members only portion. And I was like, oh man. So all the stuff behind my login, my members only part, chat can't see it because Bing can't see it. So I got to change that.
Is this going back to blogs? Like,
yep.
Open source blogging, content, info, that type of stuff is what it's looking for.
That is where we're headed. So search engines, if it's crawlable, then search engines can read it and index it like a blog, or publications, like local news publications, or chamber sites, networking business, like all of your public sites, especially within your community, and it touches on that later. You want to be named on there and make sure that all of your data, make sure it's your name, your NMLS, your like everything is
indexable. Yeah, make sure it's out there and indexable. Yeah.
And I have not always been good about that. They're like, can we do a little post about you? Like say chamber, sure, but I don't get all specific about, I need to make sure you have this, and this on there. And now I will. And then,
well, here's the crazy part. A lot of business owners don't make their stuff public. It's behind like an opt-in or like, hey, give me your name and number, and I'll give you my email or I'll give you my phone number, like, which is gonna kill you.
Yep. Yeah. All of those real estate sites, when I'm trying to find an email and there is no email for them anywhere. Like that's not good.
Right.
So then the schema. It's when they're designing your website, that's how it's the code that labels, it tells what the content is. And so you need to have that set up, which means like I hired, a website person. You got to make sure and have that dialed in there. Be careful with the DIY. Make sure you've got this dialed in.
Yeah.
And it tells Bing, this is a review, this is a phone number, etc. And Bing searches for sites that have that, like that data. And it tells it it's easily discoverable by Bing, by the search engine. And the more that it is verifiable, visible, it increases your trust score with chat. And then those are the 3 to 5 sites that it's going to recommend.
So if people start, like, so people search, you come up, they click on you, they hang out on the page for a minute, like, oh, this is reputable because they stayed there.
Yep. And then they're obviously still going to Google you. So you have to also like Google reviews matter. Yeah. And your Google business profile matters. They're still going to look you up on Google.
Kym, to that point, I think if I'm right here, you actually probably built this presentation through chat, right? Okay. So
in an hour last night.
Yeah. Crazy. So what I want to get at, guys, is, you want to do what she's doing here inside of Bing to make sure you're relevant in chat, but simultaneously you need to go to Gemini and do the same thing to get the walkthrough on how to make yourself relevant in Gemini so that you're hitting both sides of the table. That way, whatever AI source they use, you become relevant. The other thing that I heard here is you built this through chat to make this presentation. This presentation is for you guys, the loan originators. Loan originators, you need to go build this same presentation for your realtors.
100%.
And you need to start holding classes, how to make yourself visible in 2030 so that your business is still relevant, right? And then you can go out and teach this class doing exactly what Kym did here to teach this class today.
Exactly, Devin, and agreed. And that's why I went ahead and made slides, because it's like, I'm going to brand this. I'm going to have my graphic designer put my logo on this, and then I'm going to offer a realtor class. And I took a lot of data and really drilled it down. I mean, I had pages and pages and pages of research from chat that I drilled down into a short presentation because there was so much to dive into. So
I just want to put it out there. So here's what's going to happen. There's some people are going to take action, do it, start focusing on what is happening. Because remember, we talked about this 10 years ago. Remember video marketing 20 years ago? Like literally 20 years ago, we started talking like video marketing. People are like, man, I got to get into video marketing. 20 years later, this is where it's at with ChatGPT. Like this was said years ago that ChatGPT is going to become the new Google. It's happening overnight. Kym, you told me you don't even use Google anymore. You 100% use ChatGPT.
Yep.
And so like I still use Google, but ChatGPT is a browser that's open 24/7, 365, right? Like, and so it's just becoming, and the consumer doesn't know yet. Like some do, very few know, but once they figure it out, once their friends are sitting around the campfire and go, hey, did you try this? If you want to buy a home here, you want to buy a home here, you want to do this, you want to do, who's the best lender? Who's the best real estate? And who's the CPA, financial planner, divorce attorney? Like we could share all this with every single facet of who our customer or relationships are so they can win with this. So we all win. If you're the first person to the party and you share this with them, they're going to remember you forever.
Yes. And the key, you guys, this is big. It can't right now, AI cannot, or chat specifically for sure, cannot listen to or watch your videos. So it cannot pull data from videos that you post on social. It can't hear it or see it. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been like all video all the time for years. And so what you have, it only can see the text.
So this is a big one. So wait. So if you're not listening to this, you need like stop what you're doing, listen to this. Cause this like, I'm a huge video. Like you taught me something yesterday. I'm like, all right, got it. Heard it. I'm doing it. Listen to this.
So when you post a video anywhere on social, you have got to give it a title that is searchable by chat. Like it's something that people are searching for. And then you need to add all the text, take the script of the video and post it in the post. So yes, you've got the video and then you're going to post the entire script of it. And I know that seems redundant and crazy, but that is how chat sees it. Otherwise it can't see your video. Yeah. So add closed captioning, because that does matter too. It can grab keywords in your closed captioning and then include the transcript in the post. And that makes it searchable. However, if you're not set to public on every post, it can't see it. So your social media has to be public. And Instagram, as of July 10th, has a brand new option called Instagram Pro that makes it more searchable and integrated with AI searches. So that's brand new. I only know that it exists. I haven't done it yet. I just found out about it yesterday.
So when you say public, when you post on social media, there's an option. Remember, and I've done this Facebook class, public or to a private group, or like if it's in a private group, it can't index it, can't find it.
Nope.
If it's public on LinkedIn, public, like if it's in a group, not going to find it because it can't get into the group. So yeah.
And here's the other thing I discovered, Scott. You are so right about going all in on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is visible to chat. So that I thought that was interesting. LinkedIn is visible, X and Instagram Pro. And I don't even know if I have an X login, you guys. And like I think I do, But okay, good to know.
Yeah. YouTube, is YouTube part of that or no?
It actually is. It didn't show up on this
Okay.
on that one thing but I know for sure that I have had chat pull a YouTube video into into their response to me, and it was because the title of the video had the exact verbiage that I had just searched.
Wow.
So
okay.
it's important how you title your videos on YouTube, and the text surrounding that video. It can't watch the video, but it can see the title and the text surrounding it. So be very intentional about your keywords when you're titling videos. I'm probably going to go retitle all my videos.
No, I think, I guess my mind goes to just the more you do, the more opportunity you're going to have to be indexable. So like maybe, you know what I mean? So like if you're doing one video a month, I'm doing 4 a week plus some, right? So like I'm doing 5 a week. Travis Newton, he's doing 3 a day. Every day. So like he's going to be more indexable because he's got more titles. He's just got more content. He's got more stuff. So
and it needs the words. So the searchable words. So repurpose your social posts into blog articles. Like this is a good idea because I mean we all have websites. So if you take your social posts and especially if you have help, that makes it easier. But have them put all of them into create blog articles. Without the video, just the transcript and the title of it, and that will make you more searchable.
Well, there's a really cool thing called and I'm sure there's a ton of other sites. Maybe Opus does it but rev.com has an AI. It'll take a video and it'll automatically transcribe it for you. I'll do a class on that, but rev.com is super inexpensive. It's pennies. Like to take like any video you do, it's 5 minute, 10 minute, whatever. It'll transcribe it within minutes, AI driven. It'll say who's speaking. It'll literally give you a post that you could literally create a blog post, put your branding on it, put keywords in it. You know, you could literally put that into ChatGPT and go, hey, could you put some really cool keywords into it using my city, whatever my city is, whatever my state is, whatever my zip code is, whatever my phone number, like all that stuff.
Yes. Yeah. And there was share your reviews, obviously somewhere else besides Google, but also like Mike mentioned Yelp reviews. So it pulls from other review sites. So Yelp, Zillow, NerdWallet, different other sites. It did say Facebook reviews on chat. So because those are public if they're, So getting reviews on other sites other than Google is very helpful. And then, so local visibility plan, maintain a structured website. So using like the schema that make sure your NMLS is on everything, republish your reviews, go to Bing and claim and optimize it just like you do your Google business page. So go to Bing, get intentional about that, sync with your Google business, include your photo and your licensing info, and then earn mentions on like chamber sites, blogs, directories, local media, anything you can do outside of you that is public domain that's indexable. Have them like be intentional about being on their website. I did find that as I've been doing these searches, a lot of loan officers, their company website is how they show up, not necessarily their individual, but if their company website is good, and how they have them described in their bio on their company website will show up before their individual website.
So be more intentional with who you are as a person, as a business. Like ownyourown.com. Ownyourown.com.
Search yourself. Yes, search yourself, especially on Bing, and then make it all. If it's not showing up, make it show up. Figure out how to, and then do your own. This was interesting. In your content that you're posting, whether it's blog, social, video titles, all the things, answer the question that people are putting into chat with the title. And that is the key search. So one example is 2025 FHA loan limits in Kitsap County. Like that was one of mine that it recommended. Get very specific. So if you're telling a story about a client, that make the title of the video something that someone would search. Like it's got to be, of course you need to relate it to the story so it's not weird, but make it something that someone would query. So they're going to go into chat and say FHA loan in Kitsap County or FHA lender in Kitsap County or whatever that is. title your stuff something that a person would search.
And all I do to do that is I go search what I think I want to search as a consumer, and then I see what comes up, and I go, all right, what comes up, and then just take some of those keywords of whatever's coming up and put it into one sentence to make that your title, and then the content below it is like you can swipe that stuff because it's going to show you what comes up. So it's not like I got to guess or whatever; it'll show you.
Yep, do that on your social media videos, on your YouTube, on your blog posts, on everything you do. If you put an article in the chamber newsletter, whatever it is. And then there was one other thing I was going to say. Oh, keep checking, like go into chat and just keep putting it in there and seeing what comes up, and then click on the links, just like I did with that one agent website. So go in, search, and then see what sites it references and go to those sites, because that's your biggest clue.
Very cool.
Of how to be seen.
So I know this is a lot. I know it's like, holy crap, this is way over my head. I get it. But here's the thing. If you don't like it, okay, so like she just covered, let's just say 100 steps. The only way to get to 100 is to start with one. So what's the one thing? Go search yourself in Bing. What's coming up? Because this is like, guys, like we're talking about this now. 6 months from now, we're going to have a different conversation. Probably next month, we'll have a different conversation about this. I mean, it's going to keep evolving and changing and evolving and changing. We just want to help you to stay ahead of it if you want to. If you want to be part of a search where people come up in Chat GPT, the time is now. It's easy. Now, they will start indexing videos. I promise you. They might even come out with their own video platform. Like, I don't know what's like, I'm just like, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they have a YouTube? You're right. Like it's called ChatTube, whatever, GPT Tube or whatever maybe maybe I need to go buy that domain name. ChatTube. So whatever. But hey, Rick, can you buy me all those domain names? Okay, cool. So Kym, thank you for all the homework. I know you put some time into this to prepare for this, and I sincerely appreciate that. And guys, we're just trying to bring you what's happening and how you can combat against AI. You can combat against your competitors. You can target niches and provide value to them. Use some of this stuff to like incorporate it into your own business, and then go teach it, share with, do a roundtable and go, hey, I was blessed to be part of a webinar this morning. I would love to set up a roundtable with 5-10 people and talk about this stuff and how we can hold each other accountable to implement this stuff inside of Bing. How do we become searchable inside of ChatGPT? Let's start a focus group on making this happen as our business and be intentional with it. So.
Yep. And like I said yesterday, I've got about 25 agents coming to my office physically this morning for an AI boot camp that I set up like 3 weeks ago before I even knew this info.
Crazy.
And I had that many people who are my active partners say yes to coming and showing up in person, which you know how hard that is.
You had to shut it off, right? You had to like,
yeah,
hey,
I did.
man, I'm
I
maxed
filled
out.
up. I was like, I don't have any more seats. So they're interested in AI. And yes, Chip, definitely you can get a copy. So you guys just reach out to me. I'm on social, Facebook, Instagram, Kym Mason, and I will gladly.
If you want, Kym, send me the PowerPoint. I'll put it up with the recording inside of the. So if you go to, you guys, okay. MLO Live, just to save you some time because I know you're busy.
Thank you.
This will be up as soon as I get the PowerPoint. The recording is already there because we're live on YouTube. So mlolive.com/YouTube. That takes you to the channel. As soon as I'm done, I go in and I just flip the switch and put it inside of that list right there, and that's the MLO Live show. So,
sounds good.
All right,
perfect.
Kym, thank you so much. Appreciate you more than you know. Congratulations on all your success again, and you're just a very amazing person. So, thank you for being part of MLO Live. Sincerely appreciate you.
Thanks.
Good luck on your appointment today.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Same time, same place. Right here tomorrow. We have a YouTube sensation out of Colorado that's kicking butt, taking names on YouTube. He's a real estate agent, and then his loan officer is going to be here with us too as well to talk about what he's doing on YouTube to monetize and win using YouTube videos. Cool guy, awesome dude. And so don't miss tomorrow. We'll see you there, same time, same place.
Hey, Scott.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, brother. Where are we posting that presentation that Kym just did?
mlolive.com/YouTube. We'll take, it's already there live. I will just put it as part of that channel. You can't see it now as part of that channel, but as soon as we're done and I hit, as soon as it's done, I'll just go in and flip the switch. It'll be there. So if you refresh in like 15 minutes, it'll be there. And then Kym, you want to send me the PowerPoint? I'll put that up with it.
Will do.
All righty. Thanks, guys. Have an amazing day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you guys. Be safe.